Grüß Gott. Today the Fang Nock. The company was so nice to send me a few. I supported their Kickstarter program, but it didn't work. Fang Nock, a few of you know it already. Historical rebuild here for the carbon arrows. And to test them, I thought I shoot different styles with 3 different kinds of nocks. I shoot the first 3 arrows with a regular nock, the second 3 arrows with slightly modified nocks. As you see, I filed them a bit narrower and I opened the ends, so the same nock as this one, but simply slightly modified. And the third one is then the Fang Nock. So I shoot now always 3 arrows in a different technique, and then I tell you directly my opinion. The first one is this Hungarian method from Laos Kasai with the eagle claw. Horseback archers know that. You grab your arrow like this, go through, go back, nock and shoot all in one time. With a normal nock, with a bit experience, not a big thing. The 3 modified ones. Of course, the nock is a bit wider, so they are a little easier to nock. Not a big difference, nearly the same, a little better. So now the Fang Nock in this way. That already starts when I want to grab the arrow like this. The arrow always wants to flip in this direction, but I need it like this that I can bring my string on here, as you see. Then I go back. Then to nock it's easy because they are really wide and open, but you need to get the hang of it to grab them properly. This is what you need to train and to practice with these nocks. So they are a nice replacement, but they need a bit of practice. Next technique, the so to say Turkish style, where you have 2 arrows here in your fingers. Normal nock. The modified nocks. Feels a little easier that you know which side you need to take. You feel them a bit more comfortable to shoot. The Fang Nocks in Turkish style, big. They always, at least with me, when I grab them, they always try to, when you grab them, they snap over and then they're in the wrong direction. So, but it's only because I'm not used to it. So it needs simply more practice. And then even for this style, of course you feel them very good because you can really grab them here and shoot. So comfortable, but they always try to flip in my fingers. Next technique, where you have the arrows upside down on the bow handle, the normal nock. Works okay. The modified ones. Most probably I'm simply used to the normal ones, that's why. Even more complicated with the modified ones. I didn't expect that now. But when you only shoot normal nocks, you get used to it, so you need to retrain your patterns of movement. The Fang Nocks in this kind of shooting feels, in this way it feels good. You can grab them, knock them, yes, this way, like they are meant to be shot this way, really nice. The next style is this nice Chinese fast shooting technique where you grab the arrow the opposite direction and you form a V with your fingers. Then you grab your bow like this and instantly you nock, you turn around, not that safe for you, but you know, as an assistant you a V, bring the bow over there, oops, nock with your V, and you can shoot directly. It's even nice on horseback when you do that, because you keep completely a low profile. Oh, this nock is slightly bent. Works nice. So the modified ones. What I don't like is that you always have to grab your feathers, so that you ruin your feathers with this kind of shooting. It's really good with the modified ones, so you have a really good feeling of it. Fang Nocks. It's easy to hold them in a V because they're already a huge V, as you see, and then they slide in like nothing. So for this kind of shooting, it's really, you can hold them properly so they don't flip, because they hold the complete arrow, not only the nock. They don't flip, you have control of the arrow, bring on the arrow, load, and shoot. Nice. So this kind of shooting with the Fang Nocks. Nice. The problem, the string is a little too thin for these nocks, so you need a bit thicker string. To come to an end, my preferred style of shooting is holding the arrows like this, so I don't ruin my feathers. And I simply grab the first one, turn around with the normal nock. No problem at all, goes quite fast. But most probably because I'm used to it. So the modified nocks, nearly no difference. A bit, oh, see, a bit difference, but you should always care about your knocking point when you have one. Feels good. Now the Fang Nocks, huge. And here the same with flipping, but it's okay too. When you only have 3 arrows in your hand with these Fang Nocks, it might work. I shoot 7, 8, up to 10 arrows out of my hand, then maybe my hand is a little too full of these nocks, so then it might not work anymore. When you shoot less than 5 arrows, you still can hold them like this in your hand. So conclusion of the test of different nocks. The normal nock, you can train with it, you find your way, you always can grab it and load. More comfortable for most situations is the modified nock. So it's easier because you find easier the direction in which you have to hold your arrow. The Fang Nock is quite big, and as you saw, when you need to bring the arrow here on your thumb, it still tends to twist a little, so you need to train this. Maybe when you settle it properly, then it works. It needs practice. They are nice. For my personal taste, maybe a little too big, because when I shoot here, when I hold them in my hand, imagine I hold here, these are 9 arrows. Already with 3 Fang Nocks, it's still working, but I imagine when I only have Fang Nocks here, then I will not be able to hold them anymore. But this is my personal thing. So what to say, when you are used to shoot normal nocks and you have no problem, and you can shoot fast and safe from horseback, whatever, you can stay like this. Most horseback archers modify the arrows in this way because it's easier from a galloping horse to bring the arrow on like this. And of course the Fang Nock would then be an option, but as I said, it needs a bit practice. You need to get used to this big thingy. What happened in the beginning with me, I tend to have my left index not around the bow or like the Koreans behind the bow. My index is pointing somewhere down, and it happened in the beginning when I shot that this nock, because it's big, was bam, striking my finger there. So this is my personal behavior of shooting, so I had to change this, not that this nock, because it's, as you see, profile of the arrow and the nock is nearly twice as thick on this side. Here is of course thinner, but when the arrow comes out, sometimes it hit my finger and it was not that nice feeling. But this is a personal thing, you can retrain that, and then these nocks are for in my personal view, for a few techniques with this V from China, it's nice because it helps a lot. In my shooting style, it's still okay. In this Hungarian style, it needs maybe a lot of more practice that you get used to this one. The other one was really nice. Oops, the upside down. I think it's from Egypt, but please don't nail me on a cross when it's not from Egypt. But I saw an Egyptian archer and it was about Egypt, and they had the arrows like this. You grab the arrow, easy to nock, easy to shoot. So it's an alternative. You need to know when you're already used to shoot your nocks, give it a try. It's worth it. So, and these guys really did a lot of work, a lot of research, and they did a lot in building these. So it's still worth to support them. So, but try it by yourself. Thank you very much.